Welcome back to limited edition, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have 2007 Bentley Arnage T. I made a video with this car a few weeks ago and it's finally done, so we're going to go over everything that we did to this vehicle. Let's get started. Well, ladies and gents, a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, I made a video about this car because I kept getting calls about it, and it's finally finished. It came back from service. So I'm gonna go over, all the major things that we have done to get this car across the finish line, and it is available currently. It's on the website. I took pictures and I listed it. And I scanned all the major, receipts and everything. It's all there. Not every single receipt, but some of the major repairs that we did, and some of the parts and whatnot. And it was an expensive journey. I had this car for almost a year, and I added up all my receipts, came up to about 30 grand. So just not including what I paid for the car. So, but I think I got this car as close to 100% as possible. And let me just show you what I did, some of the major things. I have a list here in the car. It's also on the website, so you can take a look. As you can see, like the keys, I talked about this in my previous video. It comes with 3 keys. One is a valet, 2 are master keys. And I restored these inserts you see here. They are I did them in leather. Originally, they are in some kind of a rubberized material that disintegrates. But I saw a company in UK that restores these keys for about $500 a pop, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. So I decided to do it myself. Bought some supplies from Amazon, some leather, and some hole punches, etc., edge coat, whatever, and I did it myself. And you can't really tell that it was homemade, but it looks pretty good. I recessed the logo. I mean, their work for $500 was pretty terrible. I saw some of their pictures on the website. It looked really bad, so I figured I could do it myself. I think I have about maybe $100 in supplies. So anyway, so here's the list. I'm gonna go over all the stuff that I did. So first of all, I talked about this in my previous video. I replaced the navigation screen completely. It was a whole assembly that I replaced, that I found a complete assembly with and I bought a new motor for it and a new module that sits behind the back seat, so that works. I have also replaced the screen in the instrument cluster that's in the middle. There's an LCD screen there that had a little bit of a burn, so I put a new one in. You had to remove all the stuff. It's not that hard, actually. It's pretty easy to remove this piece if you have a shop manual and you take the cluster out, then the screen is easily removed. I replaced the radio. I found an original radio. I also have the code for this. I'll provide to the next owner. So this works. What else? Let's look at the list. Oh, we got the new NOS remote control. It's here for that navigation screen. Again, I mentioned this in my previous video. All of this is useless tech, but it all works just for kicks and giggles. I replaced the batteries in the trunk. There's 2 batteries in this car. So there's a battery that starts the vehicle. It's on the right hand side, and then there's a battery that supplies power to all the electrical garbage that this car has. So both of these are new, even though they didn't need to be replaced. Anyways, I did it, so it's a peace of mind. I also installed new gas spheres for the suspension. So this is like a hydraulic suspension, and there's like 2 little spheres that sit in the trunk there. I bought OEM, original equipment manufacturer spheres. We replaced those, and as well as the trunk struts. There's 4 of them. Yes, there's 4 of them. They were replaced at some point in the vehicle's life. I'll provide a Carfax report, to any interested parties. There you can see the extensive service history on this vehicle. It's a local Palm Beach vehicle that was serviced at the dealer. So a lot of stuff has been done before me, a lot of the major servicing, but I just kind of pushed it over the top, addressed all the little things that I like to see in the car. So I think the car deserves it. I think this is a proper caliber vehicle to do it to. So it was already in good shape. So I kind of just addressed the little things here and there. But those little things were very expensive. So we did that. What else did we do? We did the new upper control arms, OEM. I tried to buy OEM parts whenever I could. So control arms come with bushings and ball joints, so we did that. You can kind of see them here. Let's see, they're brand new, and I showed them in the previous videos. So we did new brakes, new front brakes, OEM rotors, OEM pads, OEM sensors, and I had the shop paint the calipers. They were getting faded. I also ordered new OEM lug nuts, so these were all 20 of them, and we put new Michelin tires, and the wheels were redone because these actually, it's not painted, this is polished, not polished, this is just clear coated aluminum, and a little bit of clear coating was peeling on the edges on all four, so we just redid that. So you have nice wheels over here. So let's see, lug nuts, radio. Oh, I replaced all the AC filters. There's 4 of them, so there's 2 on inside the engine bay with all the like little seals and gaskets and all that stuff, and then there's 2 inside the car, like under the dash, so I replaced those as well. Oh, and the major one, the expensive one, was the PPF. I did front end PPF on this car because the paint is in good shape. There's no like rash in here, maybe like 1 or 2 chips that you can barely see. So I decided to PPF the front clip to kind of preserve it. It's obvious the car was not driven like on a highway, so the paint is all original here. So this was expensive because there's no patterns for this vehicle because there are not that many around, and this had to be like a bulk install. And this is a difficult part because this fender is one piece, it's one huge piece. So this is a pain in the ass. It's obviously done in multiple 2 pieces because it's almost impossible to curve it like this. But fenders, grille, bumper, lights, full hood, mirror caps, all PPF'd, and we also did windshield protection film, like PPF on the windshield, because this is an original windshield, and I can almost guarantee you probably can't find replacements, and if you can, they're probably very, very expensive. This windshield actually was replaced. You can see in the service history of the car at the dealership with the OEM windshield, so I want to protect it for the next owner because I know it's going to be expensive if you break it. So PPF, what else did we do? Rotors, pans, this and that. We did sway bar links. These were non-OEM. I couldn't find OEM ones, so they're aftermarket. Suspension was making a little bit of like a crunchy noise going over bumps, so that solved that issue. And what else do we have? Oh, while the car was at the shop, one of the radiators for the turbos on this side failed. So it sprung a leak. Of course, it's a fucking Bentley. So, so that was $3,000 from the dealer. I bought it from Flying Spares. It was like $1,700, and then I got hit with tariffs on top of that. So that was replaced. The coolant obviously was flushed, etc., etc. Most of the fluids are good. Everything is nice and clean in here. So that's kind of like the major stuff. There's obviously some smaller stuff here and there. I'm not gonna go over every little thing that we did, but this is this is an enthusiast car. It's not for everybody. So you don't buy it. You can't flex with an old Bentley, right? So nobody's gonna think that you're a baller driving an old Arnage, right? So it's for a particular buyer, someone who understands what they're getting into, and someone who will appreciate all the work that has been done to this car. Because I spent a lot of time, almost a year, kind of slowly doing these things and fixing little stuff to kind of make it as close to perfect as possible. Obviously, it's pushing 20 years, you know what I mean? So it's not going to be perfect, and it's not a daily driver material, right? So these cars were never really meant to be daily driven. This is a Sunday car. You would take it, with your girlfriend or your wife, whatever. Maybe like here in Florida, you go on a coastal ride or go out to dinner. You'll enjoy your couple hours of Sunday driving, and then on Monday you take it to the shop to spend 10 grand fixing the shit that broke on Sunday. So that's Bentley ownership. If you don't understand that, if you don't get that, don't buy it, right? So it's not for you. But that's kind of like, I know it's not a quick video, but a lot of stuff that we did to this car. It is as close to perfection as you can get. These cars don't come up to market in this condition. It's just most people don't maintain it because it's just so expensive to do that. So, but It's available. It's on the website. You can go take a look. So if anybody's interested, lamotorcars.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.